Good afternoon, my dear brothers and sisters. Our childhood experience would lead us to this experience with our parents, telling us or even commanding us, for example, huwag mong paglaruan na ang kutsilyo dahil masusugatan ka. Maglinis ka ng katawan para hindi ka magkasakit. Kumain ka ng tama para maging malusog ka. We would hear these words, yes, not only to pick up a lesson, but these words, these seeming commands, made our lives orderly, and eventually, we get our lives in principle because of these words. Dahil natutunan na napagsabihan tayo, ang magandang bunga nito ay naging maayos tayo. Such were the experiences in the readings we've heard today. In this relation between the Lord and the Israelites, the Lord has been prompting the Israelites with His commands. But suddenly, we've heard it today in this part of the book of the prophet Amos, the Lord telling them, pinagsabihan ko kayo, hindi kayo nakinig. Pagka narinig ninyo na ang isang leon ay sumigaw, hindi ba dapat natatakot ang mga taong ito? My prophets spoke to you. They were wanting your lives to be in order, but you did not listen. God was commanding something, but the fruit, the people was not wanting for that fruit to make it happen for them. When Jesus and His disciples was in that boat, swamped by the waves of the ocean and of the violent storm, Jesus commanded the winds and the sea to stop. Then these elements obeyed the words of God. Everything came to its order. Everyone calmed down because they listened to the words and the commands of God. Not hesitant, but devoted to the commands and the words of Jesus. And this is something we would need to make ourselves aware about, again, sisters and brothers. We might not be appreciative and even we would not want anymore God's word to be effective in us. We do not want even to listen to the treasures of this word so that at least it can make our lives in a way orderly and peaceful. But Jesus is reminding us, when the Lord speaks something or commands something to you, do it with devotion and not with hesitation. Yung aatras tayo, yung itatakip natin ng ating kamay sa ating tenga, when we would turn around from the beautiful goodness of the Lord and indeed be hesitant to follow it. Ang nangyayari po kasi sa atin ngayon, pagka itinama tayo, sasabihin natin at ipagpipilit nating tama ang mali. Kapag may boses na nagsasabing umayos tayo, ayaw nating magpakaayos. Kapag ka napagsabihan, tatawanan, iitsapwerahin, paano na lamang po tayo lalago? That when in the words of man and in the words of God, we are not devoted but hesitant. Such was the reason why the early Christians were persecuted. Not because they were hesitant, but they were devoted to the words of Jesus. Pinagbawalan na silang magpahayag din ng pananampalataya. Pinakita na sa lahat ng tao paano unti-unti silang namamatay habang ginagawa silang mga parang poste ng liwanag sa lungsod ng Roma. Kung papaanong sila din ay pinakain sa mga leon. But even until the very last breath, they were devoted and not hesitant. Their lives shown an example of how it is to live a life of order because of God's word. In the next days, in the experiences of our lives, we will be hearing God's word proclaimed and even commanded unto us. Let us show our deep devotion to it by embracing it, listening unto it, and through it, seeing our lives with the words of Jesus, peaceful, calm, and graceful.